Something very significant happened here on this 14-kilometer narrow stretch of land where the Gaza Strip shares a border with Egypt. But first, a story about the people facing the brunt of war. I am Manish Adhikary and you're watching First Things Fast. On Wednesday in Tel Aviv, mothers of Israeli soldiers serving in Gaza staged a protest. They were demanding an end to the conflict between Israel and Hamas. Demonstrators obstructed roads and voiced anti-government sentiments. Their bodies were painted blood red to symbolize the ongoing violence. This is Nurit Felsenthal. Her son is serving in Gaza.
The government doesn't care. They don't care for the lives of the hostages, and they don't care for the lives of the soldiers.
Since the ground offensive in Gaza began in October, at least 290 Israeli soldiers have lost their lives. On Wednesday, 3 soldiers were reported killed in Rafah, according to the Israeli military. On Thursday, smoke was seen billowing over the Gaza Strip. This follows Israel's announcement on Wednesday that it had taken control of a key corridor along Gaza's border with Egypt. They were aiming to cut off smuggling tunnels in its ongoing effort to dismantle the militant group Hamas. This part here is famous as the Philadelphi Corridor. It is a buffer zone only about 100 meters wide in parts. It runs along the Gaza side of the 13-kilometer border with Egypt. Gaza's only other land border is with Israel itself.
ציר פילדלפי שימש כצינור החמצן של חמאס. דרכו חמאס עסק בהברחות אמל"ח.
Now, securing control of the corridor would effectively complete the encirclement of the Gaza Strip by Israel. While the Israel Defense Forces have said they found approximately 20 tunnels here, Egyptian television, citing sources, disputed these claims. The Egyptians are seeming to suggest that Israel might be using this as a pretext to justify its attacks on Rafah. In Rafah itself, recent escalations have resulted in the deaths of dozens of Palestinians. A group of mothers may well be protesting in Tel Aviv, but the Israeli military has said that a 5th brigade consisting of several thousand soldiers joined the operations in Rafah on Tuesday. These visuals showed thousands fleeing Rafah. This is Yasmin Yassin, one of the many displaced people here.
في الوضع جزايف والأولاد خافوا يعني ما فيش ضللنا قاعدة غاد.
Over the past 3 weeks, Israel's offensive in Rafah has sent nearly 1 million Palestinians fleeing the southern Gaza city. Most have already been displaced multiple times during the nearly 8-month-old war, which is aimed at destroying Hamas, but has devastated the territory and caused what the United Nations describes as a near famine. Since the conflict started, over 36,000 Palestinians have been killed, according to Gaza's health ministry. Israel claims it has killed 15,000 militants. As the conflict drags on, the voices of the protesting mothers in Tel Aviv echo a growing sentiment among many Israelis. Their demand for an end to the bloodshed reminds everyone that behind the statistics and strategic maneuvers, countless families are yearning for peace.